It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, August 4th, 2021, 7 a.m. Hey, David.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
I'm very good, too.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
Yes, Scooter is very tired. He's up late. So I'm filling in for him.
Well,
Hello.
I pulled in the driveway. I thought, do I have a director today?
Yes. Tis I.
David will be here.
Tis I. I got you covered, brother.
I came in and turned on the lights and cameras and got everything going. So,
Right.
So how you doing? How's let me pull this up and we'll talk about web and paper.
Yeah, we're doing good. I have a few jobs that, you can't really talk about because it's advertising and nobody wants that information out until they post
Sure,
it.
yeah,
So
it's confidential.
But I do have some business. It is going well. Business cards seem to be the top of the list for me to design business cards. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good place to start.
Sure.
If you need any advertisements for print or social media or, banner ads that would be placed on other people's websites, I can do that.
I'm going to bring up some of this work you've done.
Right. A lot of those are the logos I've made, and I'll be posting a new logo that I made here today. That's the free area guide for Gilbert Realty. I designed a few pages in that in the cover. That's a brochure that I did for Leisure Home Company. So.
Ooh, and here we go.
Artwork,
Look at that Mustang. Ooh.
Photo manipulation, retouching. I can do people too. I haven't posted any of those because I need to get permission of the people that I've done. Where, you just punch it up and clean it up. Like if they got reflections in their glasses, I can take the reflections out.
Yeah.
Because that happens a lot when you take a picture and the flash will get into the glasses. But yeah, that right there is my two favorites.
Look at that. I love the
I was just when I was working at Ultimate, I was inside the showroom and that car was sitting there, and I thought I didn't have anything to do. I was waiting for a customer to get out of finance, and I thought I'll just shoot a few pictures of it, and that's what I put together.
797 horsepower.
Isn't that wonderful? I mean, I'd rather have the Mustang next to it. I would, but that's a cool car.
Yep.
So
that's a lot of horses under the hood. That's a lot of car, that Hellcat with that big engine.
I always said, when is the stopping point? Because I mean, they're reaching 1,000 horsepower now.
I know.
I mean, the Hellcat is, I think the highest is over 800.
Well, Hennessy got into the Camaro, and Chrysler's doing the Hellcat on their own, but Hennessy went in with Chevrolet and boosted up that Camaro, which you're talking 1,000 horsepower, but still,
right.
But the muscle car craze continues.
Right.
Oh, anyway, good morning. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. What's your phone number, David, so they can call you for web and paper company?
870-405-4433. And you can email at davidstroud@webandpaperdesign.com.
There you go.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah.
Appreciate
Very good. Yeah. Hope it continues to be successful for you.
It is.
It is Wednesday, August 4th. It's 7:03 in the morning, and we're enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. You can do the same thing. Brewed Awakening, the very best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you that best coffee.
It's delicious.
It is. Very good. You've got Bomber Boulevard, 62 East Plaza, 2 drive-thrus there. And, of course, you got Baxter Regional. I'll probably shy away from them right now. The word slammed doesn't necessarily mean the door closed loudly.
Right.
I've heard all kinds of reports. I mean, oh my goodness, pray for the hospital staff and everything going on. Like, pray this stuff out of here.
It's something else. I don't know what to tell you. I think we're headed back to masks.
Boy, I hope not.
Right. I think for me, we were talking about this before the show started. It comes down to personal preference. I think after a year and a half of this, you either decide whether or not you want to go somewhere. And if you want to go somewhere, are you going to wear a mask? Because nobody's going to be bothered by you wearing the mask. Mm-hmm. Do you want the vaccine? Do you not want the vaccine? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of fighting on social media right now of getting the vaccine. And there's some people that they've never got a shot and they don't want to get a shot, and you shouldn't be forced to.
Yeah, I think some of the scare
tactics,
responsibility. Some of the I don't want to say scare tactics, some of the fear is fear of the unknown because it's such a new,
Right.
unproven,
And so quick.
still experimental. It's
so
not fully
quick.
approved by FDA, so it's still experimental. So, to each their own, make your own decisions and move on. Yeah.
Right?
Anyway, Brewed Awakening
Brewed
Coffee,
Awakening.
best coffee
Yes.
in town. There you go.
Very good.
Baxter Regional
Caramel
Medical Center
macchiato.
lobby. If you want to go in there, you have to follow the COVID-19 guidelines. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just do what needs to be done. Otherwise, drive through. Bomber Boulevard, 62 East Plaza. Mike and the staff do a great job.
Go enough times, and they're going to remember you.
You betcha.
Give you the nod.
Yeah. You get the same thing every day. There
Yeah.
you are. Yeah.
Don't
He
switch
comes
it up
through,
on
yeah.
him.
I mean, Mike and the staff, they do such a good job. Like Mike says, hey, man, we are real coffee.
Yes, sir.
We are real coffee. And,
Juan just made a delivery.
he gets the freshest roasted coffee beans money can buy, And if you want it at home, stop by Brewed Awakening and say, hey, can I get a half pound, 1 pound, pound half, whatever? Take it home. That way you got it for your own coffee maker at the house. Or they can grind the beans for you, or you can take it home if you got a coffee bean grinder. Do it yourself. I tell you what, Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee down. Hey, stop by and have coffee with us. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive here in Mountain Home. Mm-hmm. Love to have folks stop by.
Yes, sir.
Really would.
I put you on TV.
Oh, yeah, we could. Go there, spin a camera around.
Can you imagine that?
Like, what?
What do I do with
Deer
my
eyes and
hands?
headlights. Who, me? It is Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee town. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos. Then for other blends, you got French vanilla and pumpkin spice. And
Yeah, caramel macchiato.
there you go. Huh?
Caramel macchiato.
Wasn't he in a rock band with
I'm sure one day there'll be a name of a rock
Probably.
band. Caramel macchiato, and you're gonna be shaking your head.
Did he play with Santana?
Right?
There you are. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and the staff do a great job to bring you the best coffee in town. So stop by any of the 2 drive-thrus today. I'd say cautiously go by the hospital. Be there only if you have to be there.
Yeah.
Reports coming out of BRMCs, let them do their jobs. Let's back off, and
Sure.
it is what it is. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris. Anyone there can help you. Perhaps someone there I've not met yet that can help you just the same. Very caring, loving, very professional, understanding. Somebody passed away. What do I do? What do I do? It could be a family member, loved one, friend, whatever it may be. It's just, what do you do? Let rollers handle it. That's
Yeah.
what you do, because
That's what they're there for.
that's what they're there for. They have to be called to do a job like that,
Yeah.
to deal with that on a daily basis. Unbelievable people across the state helping at Roller Funeral Homes. Can't say enough good things about them. Went through it 3 years ago with Mom. And just amazing people. Roller Funeral Homes, we see, with all our respect, David's got there on the screen for you, with all our respect, that's how they do business on a daily basis. And don't forget about pre-planning with Roller Funeral Homes. Could be any part of the state. Talk to your Roller Funeral Home representative about pre-planning as well. 29 in the state of Arkansas, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, once again, I ask that you heal those that are ill. Lord, several friends are very sick with COVID. Some have passed away this week. Lord, I pray for our hospital and other hospitals, both in Arkansas and Missouri, that you give the medical teams the extra spunk they need to get through these long, hard days. But Lord, once again, I ask that you bring an end to the COVID-19 nightmare. Lord, I also ask that as our state government in special session today will continue to let parents make the right choice for their child going to school later this month. Decisions about our personal health should be made by the doctor and patient, not the governor and other state-run agencies. Lord, once again, please heal those that are sick, protect the healthy, and put an end to COVID-19. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
Do-do-do-do.
If I had an amplifier like that, it'd probably get a 12AX7 tube and 2 6L6 drivers.
Cool.
Amplifier tubes.
Yeah.
Like, don't wake the baby. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website retiretoarkansas.net. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. I do it nearly on a daily basis.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
do you know of a real estate? Yes, I do.
Right.
Yes, I do. Right here. So is it time to take a look at the White River?
Yes, sir. It's beautiful.
Hey, a little bit of haze, a little bit
haze.
of light fog today. That's a real pretty picture.
It got hazier from earlier,
Wow.
but it still looks cool.
Wow, that's not bad at all. The camera's mounted in Marion County, Arkansas, looking into Baxter County, Arkansas, in the baseball field, the little clearing right there, Railroad Museum, picnic area. You can almost see the bridge on the left side of the screen, about the 9 o'clock position there. 62-412 bridge right there. And, of course, the beautiful White River separating Marion and Baxter counties, looking into the city of Cotter. You can go to retiretoarkansas.net, pull up live webcam. And if David will wiggle that mouse over a little bit, you see the little
Right.
camera icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen. We take a still frame from the live video. Share it with family or friends. And, hey, look where I live. Look at this. This is right here in Cotter, Arkansas. And or you use it as a screensaver, backdrop. But while you're at retiretoarkansas.net, be sure to check out all the listings with the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zador, and all the MLS listings in this MLS area, both in Arkansas and Missouri. The Z Team is ready to serve you today.
Yes, sir.
Ready to serve you today.
Houses are still moving fast, so move
Rapid.
fast.
I tell you what, just, I mean, putting a sign in the yard, almost a thing of the past.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, by the way, I just listed this, sold, house.
Yeah,
I mean, it's that crazy.
it is that fast.
Yeah. Whether you're in Marshall, Arkansas, Mountain View, Arkansas, Mountain View, Missouri, Gainesville, Dora, Theodosia, hey, call the Z Team, Arkansas and Missouri. They are ready to serve you today. 870-405-0793. The website, retiretoarkansas.net. Morning weather is brought to you by the Z Team. Right now, 65, both in Mountain Home and Harrison. Batesville is a little bit cooler at 64. We're back to 65 degrees at Yellville. Then Marshall checks in at 64. But look at Salem, 61. This is like August 4th, 61 in Salem. Wow.
Yeah.
Mountain View at 64. West Plains at 61. Then Springfield's at 63. Poplar Bluff down to 61 degrees. And St. Louis, Missouri at 57 degrees. Whew. And in contrast, Watford City, North Dakota at 68 this morning.
Beating everybody.
You believe that?
They're above everybody.
They are.
And they're
Hot
usually
spot, Watford
way
City, North
below.
Dakota.
Wow.
Let's go to the Canadian border. Warm up.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wild. All right, national radar. We got some shower activity in the country here, a little bit in northeast Washington, going on up into Canada. That's at the very tip of the narrow part of Idaho. And then you see shower activity from the Canadian border to Minot, North Dakota, down to Bismarck, to the west Bismarck, west of Pierre, South Dakota. Cheyenne, Wyoming, Denver, Colorado, just having some showers pass through. It goes all the way down near Amarillo, Texas area, and all the way down to El Paso, Texas as well. Then you see the shower along the Gulf Coast line and the Atlantic coastline to the east of Washington, D.C., and Raleigh, North Carolina, Wilmington, South Carolina as well, and down just south of New Orleans in the Gulf. Arkansas and Missouri, let's zoom in and see what's going on. All right, let's see, we centered up. I'm not picking up anything in Arkansas, so all the highways are clear. 62, 412 east and west of Mountain Home, Highway 65, Little Rock to Branson. Little Rock, Searcy, Batesville, Pocahontas on Highway 67, 167 is clear at this time. And let's see what else we got. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas with no precipitation going on. You see Memphis, Tennessee, I-40 east to Jackson, which is shower-free right now. We move on up into Missouri. Poplar Bluff, Missouri on Highway 67 north to St. Louis is clear. Poplar Bluff west on 160 to Branson and 60 west to Springfield. It's a good drive today. It's all 4-lane on 60. Really pretty drive across southern Missouri. Then your interstates in Missouri, 55, 44, 49, 70, 35 is going well today with no shower activity. Southern Illinois, we'll zoom in on southern Illinois, St. Louis, Belleville, Fairview Heights, Cahokia, O'Fallon, and everything looking good there. I-64 east of East St. Louis, Illinois, then I-57 south to Cairo. Paducah, Kentucky on I-24 looking good there. Union City, Tennessee, US 51 to Dyersburg. No showers going on as well. Nice drive today. I'll do that one tomorrow.
Same.
Yeah, Paragould to Dyersburg to Jackson over into Murfreesboro.
Sounds good.
Yeah, fun drive. No watches or warnings in Arkansas or Missouri today. The 7-day forecast seems to be pretty nice. 85 today, 87 on Thursday, 89 on Friday with showers moving in Friday afternoon. Excuse me, Saturday's 92 and 95 on Sunday. Summer arrives on Sunday for next week. It is the middle of August. This isn't October. So we've been very fortunate. We've had a very nice summer. We've had some hot, muggy, humid days. And, just close stick to you.
But not horrible.
Overall, I mean, a very pleasant summer. I mean,
I think
some nice days in June, July, and August. And, I'm an attic fan guy, 64, 65 degrees in the house this morning. Like, woo, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
All right, we got good news with iDrive Arkansas. Let me refresh this, and it'll bring up the tag so you know I'm just not barking up a tree here. The Interstate 40 Mississippi River Bridge has reopened to all traffic. Let me repeat that. The Interstate I-40 Mississippi River Bridge has reopened to all traffic. So, I-55 and I-40 back to normal now in West Memphis and Memphis, and so people driving over there don't have to worry about, oh, did I take the old bridge, new bridge? Well, of course, it's been built 400 years ago, but anyway.
Right, new bridge.
Around the state, traffic moving good, a little bit of slower traffic, people getting rerouted back into Memphis on the Arkansas side there. Other than that, Jonesboro, Memphis, West Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Texarkana, Fort Smith to Bentonville, traffic moving really good right there. Take a look at Mountain Home real quick. Cardinal Drive. Let's see what's going on. Boy, I'm way over time today, ain't I?
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh, well.
It's because you plugged me. I thank you.
Oh, well. Well, I bet we get through it. A little bit, a few cars coming up at the light there at Cardinal Drive heading into the city. You see a little bit of cloud cover. Century 21 Lemac Real Estate right over here. And then we'll take a look at Highway 5 North and let it refresh itself. We got some construction. It looks like a concrete truck going through and some other tractor trailers going through. A little bit of busy traffic right there, but traffic moving well. Highway 5, 62 412 business at Highway 201. And my favorite shot is Club Boulevard. I like looking down the hill. This is an impressive shot. You know, when you first see Mountain Home, you're coming in from the lake, and you see Baxter Regional back here among the mountains. You see Clay Maxey Chevrolet right down in here. And not much traffic on the east side. Everybody's getting into work and going on with their daily activities right there. Missouri Department of Transportation, some maintenance and some construction going on between here in Springfield, here in Rolla, and of course St. Louis. Choose your route, plan accordingly, and just see, it's refreshing itself. Highway 67 to St. Louis, 63 to Rolla, and Highway 5 going to 60 over to Springfield, Missouri, if you're doing that today. Norfolk Lake at 565.93, 14 feet above 552. Bull Shoals at 679.28. It's 20.28 feet above full pool of 659. Your pollen index today is 6.7 today and tomorrow. Grasses and plankton are the culprit there. Crude oil prices dropped a little bit, 69.82. It'd probably be June of next year before we see that drop at the pump.
Right. Dow
Jones Industrial Average at 35,116. It went up 278.24 yesterday. Wow.
A lot of investing.
You betcha. All right, I'm overtime here. We're 7:18. I'm about 3 minutes over. The mayor's here today, and so we're going to be visiting with Hillrey Adams, mayor of Mountain Home. And I think we covered all bases.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to be right back.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home. Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
And we're back with Mayor Hillrey Adams of Mountain Home. Hey, good to see you.
You too, and doesn't it feel good out there this morning?
Oh, can you? August 4th, it's like 67, 65 degrees out here.
Wouldn't it be nice if we can keep it that way for about, which one of y'all's a weatherman? Could we keep it this way for about 2 weeks or 3 and then turn off nice?
There you go. Wow.
It's perfect out there.
Tell you what, this is tent camping weather here.
Yeah, this is nice. We could have used a little bit more rain. Still
I'm a
pretty
little bit
dry out there, but hey.
Did you notice that rain the other night? I took pictures of the Channel 3 radar in the app. I mean, Ozark County, the entire width of Ozark County that was moving straight south. It's sitting on the Ozark County line, about a third of the county getting some rain and thunderstorms. I thought, yeah, we're going to get some rain. It comes all the way down to Baxter County and just goes to Fulton.
Yeah, just moved down.
I mean, it went to Fulton County. Hey,
moved
Fulton
east.
County, send it west.
Yeah, it sure did. It changed gears.
Well, Mayor, let's get the COVID-19 stuff out of the way. The hospital is slammed, and the county judge was here yesterday. Your take on COVID-19, Baxter Regional, and
I think it's at a pretty serious point right now, no doubt about it. My big concern is what are we, less than 2 weeks now from school opening back up?
Exactly 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, you've got.
And Mountain Home Public Schools did a great job last year. One of the few school systems in the state that stayed in the entire season or school year. And I sure hope they can do that this year. But that's a big concern is what's going to happen in school, and are they going to be able to do that?
How did Baxter County become the hot spot of the country?
Dale, there's a lot of people come here from all over the country.
Yeah.
I have to say that, while that is good for us, the tourism is, you almost want to think that may have had something to do with it. But the other thing I think may have drove it some is one of the very, very first large hotspots was just north of us. It's southwest Missouri, Springfield. And look how close. We got people that go that direction every single day. Mm-hmm. We got people from up there that are here every single day. That's part of the trade market between here and, say, the Branson, Springfield area right there.
I hadn't been in Springfield since 2017. I went up there twice in 1 week in June.
I don't know. I'm all about people being able to make their own decisions about this situation. Yeah. I want people to be able to do what they feel is right based on their personal needs. Yeah. But it's very concerning to me that we do what we can to protect the kids and be able to get another school year.
So what about community activities, Friday nights, Saturday nights, downtown on the square?
It's
been successful.
My thoughts on some of those activities are, what are we up to now? 35+% of the folks have had vaccinations in Baxter County. We're probably busting that number now, at least with activity in the last few days. There's a whole lot of people have done what they need to do, if you're looking at where they're vaccinated or not, in taking the steps to protect themselves or their family members from this. I do not think that you have to shut down all community activities. You got to be careful when you have them. And we're doing that with our stuff. We're having it at the park on Saturday nights. You know, we're taking the precautionary steps. We're checking folks when they come in. We've got it marked for, you know, trying to keep people spread out in the park and sitting in places. But then I have to go back to Dale and think, there's more people go through the door of Walmart between 7 and 10 every morning than we have at any of those events down there. Those events aren't something that draw huge numbers of people. They usually draw a few hundred, maybe close to 1,000. You got 7.5 acres. It's outdoor. You know, they got a lawn chair and a shade tree, and they usually come with their family. You know, I just don't see that's what's driving this number myself. And you know, you can't not shut down everything that goes on in this state or this community or this city again.
Right now, pull up Arkansas Department of Health in Baxter County. Percent of individuals 12 and over are fully immunized by county. And percent of population fully immunized 34.2% in Baxter right now.
And I wonder if that's like yesterday or today, because I know they've given a lot of vaccinations.
I imagine this is going to be probably a 24-hour delay on this update, because there's a lot of data
could be.
on this website.
You know, the thing that, you know, everybody's situation is different. You know, the people I know that got it, I had to remind myself a couple days later to get the Band-Aid off my arm.
Right.
You know, it never had a single effect on me. But I got some people that I know very well that, you know, had to stay in bed for 2 or 3 days. I've got a family member.
Yeah, we had some firemen got sick with it.
I've got a family member who had it recently around the early part of July and was very sick for 4 to 5 days with the COVID Delta. Bounced back and is doing great. But I've got another member who hasn't had the vaccine who's going to get it probably today or tomorrow. But the only reason they haven't had it is some underlying health issues and things that, you know, the vaccine could trigger a flare there. They're afraid of what could or could not happen as a result of getting it.
See, that's where I'm at.
But here's what, now that we're seeing the impact of the Delta variant on a lot of folks and what's happened to people and lost a life, I know some folks now have said, hey, look, had I rather have a reaction to a vaccine possibly, be sick for a few days, like some people that we know were, or I'd rather roll the dice and take the chance on the struggles that I would have if I did contract the virus, and what, with my health condition the way it is, what it would do.
Yeah.
So I know some folks that have, you know, it's taken. It's a very tough decision, and I don't think that.
Take the high road, take the low road, you know.
And I think you really need to, if you got any concerns at all about it, I think you need to sit down with your doctor, a family doctor, or somebody you got some confidence in, and have a discussion about it. And everybody make their own choice if they want that in their arm or not. I mean, I don't think there's anything to do to mandate, but then you got to look back, and I go back. 60 years when we were just little ones. I mean, some of us were little ones. Some of us might not even been here 60 years ago. And I remember
I was learning to walk
when we had to go, when we started school.
Oh yeah.
We had to furnish proof of vaccination records. Our parents did.
Yeah.
And
but I think, Mayor,
it's a different time than it was then, for sure.
But the difference was, in my opinion, I just throw this out for grins and giggles, those vaccines had already been proven and had been out for, like when I got mine in early 1964 for first grade, those vaccines had probably been around since just right after World War II. It ended in 45. So,
and that's the reason I think it's got to be up to individual people But they won't do it. I
And
mean,
think
it's
the
a
unproven
very
point
serious
in the
thing.
experimental scares folks.
Yeah, there's no doubt that this is a very serious and critical time. You know, even here in Mountain Home in Baxter County.
Have you talked with Mr. Peterson at the hospital?
We talk on not daily, you know, but I listen to their report every time they post one. If I'm not where I can listen to it when he's giving it, then I pull it back up and listen to a playback of it and listen to what's going on. And I know a lot of folks that work up there in that hospital, and I know they're going through some pretty tough times right now. And you know, they are, but it's not just them. You know, I was at a meeting the other day and was talking to some people that work for the Department of Health. And they're sitting over at the Department of Health office, and they're dealing with some of the exact same issues and stuff that people do in the hospital. Maybe they don't have inpatients, but you know, they're directly involved in this fight against the COVID-19. Those Department of Health employees are first responders is the way I look at it too. Out there, and they got a lot going on, and you know, I'm hoping that we can get past this thing and resume something that we saw prior to 2020 for sure. You know, I'm pointing. Let's knock this thing out. Get it past us, whether it ever goes away or not. Did the flu ever go away? No. We see flu every year. We see cancer every year, and we see heart attacks every year. Mm-hmm. You know, none of that stuff has ever been solved, but it's been slowed down maybe in improvements in medical technology and equipment. You know, maybe they're able to treat things different than they were. We got to get this to a point where we can manage it. It looks to me like.
Tell you what, it's been a Phil Necro knuckleball, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
It has, and you know, it's a very serious deal out there, and I think everybody needs to, you know, pay attention to your surroundings, know where you're at, and if you got any doubt about walking into a room and you don't know who those people are, it's your choice most of the time if you go in there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if it's something you're not sure about, you know, cover up, mask up, protect yourself. Mm-hmm. If you're not worried about it,
move on.
Do your thing. Personal preference. It should be up to you.
You know, and do that. But I think if there's anything we can do here in the community to help protect the kids and get that school year going and have a school year like we had last year at Mountain Home. Yeah. I'm all about trying to help make that happen as well.
Yeah.
All right, I think we made it to a break point.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back, North Mary, after this.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Athletic.
$7:35, visiting with the mayor. So,
Well,
how's the taxes looking? We got some
You
good sales tax
know,
numbers?
we've continued to do very, very well, Dale. We've had 2 months this year, 3 months now, correct me. 3 of the months this year are in the top 4 of all-time collections
Yeah.
for the city of Mountain Home. If you'll remember, I think it was last June or July 1, we set an all-time record.
Yeah, like 12 or 17%.
It was a huge hit for us and got everybody excited. We have beat that twice this year, and we've had another month that was right there at it. And I'm not sure if we've got the top 3 or 3 of the top 4 months ever in sales tax collections that have happened this year already. So we're doing, and that was before the new tax went into effect July 1, because we won't even see the proceeds of that until September 23rd, somewhere in that range
allocated
right
for
there.
park improvement?
Yeah, for the park improvement. And that won't even kick in. I mean, while we're collecting it now, we won't see the benefit of that until sometime in September. We have on the parks, while we're there, we've closed on the bond package. We ended up getting that bond package sold, Dale, at about a 1.72% interest rate. I mean, it made me want to call my personal banker the next day and say, hey, look, I got a house I need to refinance.
Right.
But, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But, that was a great bond transaction for us. We're getting that money at an unheard of price.
And this is for the park improvement?
For the park improvement.
Now, didn't we have a refi on another bond issue?
We did that last year on a water sewer
and that
package, and that helped us a lot. I can't remember. I want to say on that bond issue, that's for the wastewater projects that we got going.
Yeah.
I want to say that one saved us $200,000 to $300,000 right there in refinancing those. So the park project is, we've got some things underway there. Some design work going on the community center. And y'all need spray up here.
Well, I tell you what,
you got a place next door, Steve's Termite and Pest Control. That would probably come over here. You might sell them an ad. There's a lot of work underway there on the design element of that project right there. And now the engineering firm is telling us we think we could possibly have design completed by January or February.
Really?
And if we could see some possibility that construction could start mid to late spring next year.
Oh, that's
Very
nice. That'd be so cool.
So,
that would be so good.
There's some ifs and there's some ducks that's all got to get in the same row and walk the same way to make it happen. But
well, let's take a minute and explain to people, well, it's another sales tax, blah, blah, blah. The benefits of the sales tax and what we've got going on. So we had the improvement in the police and fire, and now for the park improvement. Mm-hmm. What we're doing is we're taking pennies on the dollar, or fractions of a penny on a dollar, and improving our own backyard.
We are, and we're letting all these people that are the tourists that are coming here, the visitors we have on the weekends during the summer, are helping pay for all of our improvements. And while you're mentioning that, besides all the works we got going on in the parks, and this time next year you're going to see a lot going on around the community at different parks. But yesterday, Dale, we took delivery of a new ladder truck for the Mountain Home Fire Department.
Yeah, saw that.
Now, it's not a brand new truck. It was a 5-year-old truck we bought off a company in Alabama. 5-year-old is a pretty new piece of equipment. That piece of equipment was completely refurbished with any issues gone through from top to bottom, one end to the other. Our guys made, I think, 2 trips down there doing inspections on it, looking it over.
I think last month they had just left out when you were here last month.
They may have. Yeah. Well, we got that thing showed up here yesterday, and they got it unloaded and got it down to fire station sometime early yesterday afternoon. And the guys were out there, and they were going through all the compartments on it, cleaning them, getting them looking, from the way they wanted them, putting equipment on it, moving equipment, and they'll spend the next day or two doing nothing but equipping that piece of equipment. And we'll have that truck in service. It's a 6-year-old truck, and I want to say the one we got rid of,
it was like an 84, wasn't it?
It was an 84. I want to say it was 35 to 40-year-old truck that we got rid of.
It was time.
So these things don't come along very often, but it was time. And the one we got rid of, we couldn't get parts for. We were having problems keeping it certified and the platforms on it and stuff. So all that's behind us now, and we're really, and it's a result of what happened in 2017 when that PST was passed, to that 3/8 of a cent. Yeah. That now we're really seeing the benefit of that.
And we just invested in ourselves.
Yeah, we've invested in ourselves, and it's going to help us upgrade our ability to, protect the people with fire protection in the community. The new station that we're getting ready to build out here east of town, when we build that, we're not going to owe a penny for it. No. It'll be paid for. We're putting a little bit of that PST back each year into a construction line, and by next year we will have enough money set aside by the end of 22 to pay for that completely.
That's nice.
And we will.
So let's sideline here again so people understand. When you're out there, you got flashbacks, Big Steve's, and you got the curve, and right there you see some fill dirt going in right there.
You see a lot of fill dirt going in.
And the reason for this is we have the downtown station. You've also got a substation behind the old Burger King.
Right.
Now, it's an old house.
Right.
And the fire truck, let's say they have to go to Walmart for an MVA, motor vehicle accident. You come to the light and have to turn left going up the hill. Somebody blows that light or can't see it in time,
We've actually had an accident or two there.
Yeah.
So this is going to get us, but the main reason that we're doing what we're doing, where we're doing it, it's not as much about the light. It's about that facility we got that those guys are operating out of as a 1970 some odd model house. Mm-hmm. It's not what we need men and or women working in.
Right.
In doing a job in it. It's a very inadequate facility. It's gotten us through the last 50 years, 30 plus years, however long it is we've had it. It's gotten us through that period of time, but it is way past its life as a fire station.
We're bringing the fire department to a more professional level.
Yes, and we've got to have facilities, and we got to have equipment, and
but see, let's look at it this way. When they put that substation there, that was basically the edge of town.
It was, and
back then you had Midland Marine right there at the clearing now, right across from Flashbacks. But you go back 21 years. That's all that Walmart's been out there. They opened in 2000.
Here's the thing that we got to keep in mind with these facilities. In order for us to provide a level of protection that the people deserve, we got to have people. We got to have people that are trained. We got to make sure we're investing in training for those firemen. And we got to have equipment.
Right.
and we're getting there. We've gotten some equipment, that became very apparent to me on October 31st, 2019.
Well, wasn't that a
The
nightmare?
old time fire, and I sat there till 5 o'clock the next morning with those guys, and to see that equipment and what those guys, the work and the capability they had to fight that, and the training they had, and I just stood back over on the corner and watched them all night long, went and got waters for them a time or two and stuff. But to see how they responded to that and how they attacked that made me a firm believer in enough people, training, and equipment. You
Right.
gotta have it. And so we're getting there. We've made a lot of strides since 2017, and along that same line, when you go from the fire side of the house down to the police side, a lot of improvements have been made down at the police station and department with that upgraded cars and equipment and technology for those guys, training for them. We have actually added 2 patrol officers last year. That was the first time ever that any patrolman had been added. In the past, we struggled to keep what was recommended for us, and now we've bumped that up a little bit. And to keep that office staffed, those position staff, and have adequate, we're not fighting, we're not struggling, I should say, to find officers. The last few we've hired, we've brought in from Mississippi, Northwest Arkansas, right here in Mountain Home. We've put some people on from other departments in the area. All we got to do is advertise a job, and we get plenty of applicants for
Good.
it. That's not an issue for
I
us.
think the selection of Eddie Griffin for chief and Bubba Jones as your assistant's good. You got a good team.
And we've got a real good
You got a
team
good team.
down there, and it's from there all the way down. And that was demonstrated at the hospital a week ago. Yesterday, I believe it was Tuesday, when that incident
Oh my
happened
gosh,
in the
that could
parking
have
lot
got
at the
out of hand
hospital.
quickly, couldn't it?
That could have been an incident that got really ugly up there at the hospital, and I think those folks that responded to that and took care of that situation did a great
An
job of
outstanding job.
diffusing
Now, was
that.
the
Not a single person.
was the suspect
injured.
just a drug-related thing?
No,
It just
no.
really.
No, it was just a bad deal, and but
Nobody got hurt.
It could have been nobody got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
The person that was armed had some.
Well, yeah.
They had some bumps.
But no
and
police
bruises on their
officers were
face,
hurt or
but,
nothing.
The suspect didn't get hurt. Other than that, no police officers hurt. And the big thing is no innocent bystanders.
Right.
And that was right up there at
'Cause
BRMC.
Where that happened at there at the hospital, unfortunately, that's a very busy area, very busy door.
Yeah.
You can't drive through there at any hour of the day or night. There's not somebody walking through that lot. So I'm just very thankful that they responded the way they did. And again, that goes back, they do a lot of training. And we always think, well, what are they training for? At
That
some
right
point in
there.
time, it's going to come in handy. And it did. And
That could have got
that day
ugly
right
really,
there,
really quick. And
there was enough stuff up there to have done some damage, and so we're very thankful. And things like that don't happen very often around here, and we got to be thankful that we live in a community where we don't have those type things on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. It's rare when something like that happens, but I'm so proud of the fact that those people that responded to that knew how to defuse that situation, and they protected every single person that was out there.
Tip of hat to Mountain Home PD.
And everybody walked away from that.
Yeah.
So
grab that last break. More with the mayor after this. That's good news. Great job. Be right back.
Mexican restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it, it's because they don't make it. Come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's a matter of
7:51. Finished out the program with the mayor of Mountain Home, Hillrey Adams, and we've covered a lot of ground. What else we need to cover?
Well, I want to remind everybody, we got a lot of work going on in different locations around town.
Oh yeah, in front of First Baptist Church.
Yeah, and I'll start on right there by First Baptist Church on Spring Street. We're redoing that intersection, gonna make that a lot safer at the top of the hill with Club Boulevard, where you can see. And we're doing that to improve the visibility at that intersection and make it safer. And we're also doing it to improve some drainage issues down Spring Street. It'll go all the way down to Forest with sidewalk and curb and gutter. But folks, when you're out there,
slow down.
Slow it down. Go around. If you got to go another way, and you're in a hurry, go around it. But we got people out there working on both sides of that road. They're standing down there in a ditch. They're bent over pouring concrete. Either go around or shut it down.
Right.
When you're out there. And the same is true up on Barnett Drive by the hospital.
Yeah.
We've actually, it's so bad out there on Spring. We've had some problems out there that we've been out there throughout this, putting an officer out there during the day, running radar out there just to slow people down. Gee, there's nothing around here that anybody should be in that big a hurry for. So when you're going through one of those work zones, please slow down.
Well, I made the mistake of going through. I thought I cut through I was going to flashbacks. I was working on some stuff for Tim. I thought, they're working on right. I thought, okay. So when I made the turn right there, I thought, wait and just look at the situation. You got guys on the First Baptist side. You got guys over here on the residential side.
And it's like that deal up on Barnett Drive.
Oh, is it?
There by on the hill by the where you come down the hospital Regional Family Medical Clinic, ear, nose, and throat, and down that hill.
Really?
We're redoing that. That's all going to be a 3-lane street with a curb and gutter, and they're working on that. So if you go out there, and those guys are in a zone like that, and we've got some places up in Northern Hills now, we got some water and sewer crews replacing some water and sewer line up there. A sewer line, I believe, is what they're doing up there. Slow down.
I mean,
these guys are out there trying to do what they can do to improve our roads, our water system, our sewer system. And I would rather you go around.
Yeah.
Find another way to go where you got to go to. But if you got to go through that area, and I know we all do.
And the thing is, I didn't have to go through that way. I just, out of habit,
you
over the
didn't
last 40
realize
years.
where you're at. But, you know, all those jobs are moving along great. And
I think
I'm
I
going
crawled
to
through
say,
there about 7.
those people, the other day, I was up there, and there was a sewer crew replacing a line up there in Northern Hills. And those guys were probably 15 feet deep in a ditch.
Yeah.
Not a very wide ditch, about like this counter.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it was well over 90-something degrees up there. You know, these folks are out there working in some conditions right now that aren't very good, and those guys doing those road jobs, and then, you know, the parks maintenance employees up there, we're redoing that kiddie playground there at Hickory Park. They're on the left when you go up the hill. We got a new swing coming to that that'll be there probably, hopefully next week. It's called a Mommy and Me swing.
Oh, wow.
That's going in up there. And so we've got crews up there working, redoing playgrounds and updating some equipment there at Hickory in that little bitty toddler area. And these folks out there working on the side of the roads and ditches, you know, it's not very comfortable out there now.
Right.
It's not at all.
You know, I went through, went past First Baptist the other day, and it's during that heat advisory.
Yeah.
I mean, folks, there's not a shade tree.
No,
no. Oh, and I promise you, down in that ditch, those guys were working in on that sewer line. You know, I'm sure I know they were close to 15 feet in the ground. It's pretty warm down.
And I had
and not a big area for them to work in either. So
had somebody call me that asked about that because they know that you're on the show the first part of the week. Said, well, can you ask the mayor about what's going to happen here because they're concerned about the residential? I said, let me tell you what, it may look ugly right now in the front part of First Baptist and the residential across the street.
It will look good when
but
they
let
get
me guarantee you, once Mountain Home Street Department gets done with it, it's going to look like you had the Busch Stadium people out there manicuring the grass.
We want to put it back as good or better than it was when we tore it up.
Oh, yeah.
That's my goal right there. I want it to not look any different, and I would not object to it looking a little bit better than it did.
Well, I guarantee it's going to look better.
When we get done, and, it's going to be so much better down Spring Street there, but, and it's going to be a lot better over there around the one at the hospital they're doing Burnett. When they finish that portion of Burnett, we will actually have 3-lane all the way around that. Right there, and when you get up there at the hospital, we're mentioning that they have started that new construction project on the north side there off Long Street for the cancer center. A lot of work going on up in there, and it's only going to get worse because they're just now getting the ground cleared and the building pads ready and stuff like that. So that new cancer center is underway, and if you're on that side of the hospital, there's a lot of equipment going to be coming in now there. It's not all city equipment. It's the contractors doing that work for VRMC. So just be careful up there. Watch what you're doing because there's a lot of moving parts up in that area right there.
And I want to point out, and this is not city related, but it is within the city limits. About a week or so ago, I was on Highway 5 South down towards Americom Construction. I was coming back. The only speed limit sign was a standard sign that says speed limit 45. There was no orange construction sign, and those guys are either side of the road, big drop-offs. It's Arkansas Department of Transportation. Give them a break. In fact, I talked to the supervisor. I said, we got to slow them down. I mean, I saw a tractor trailer come barreling in there trying to get down to 45, doing 55, and got into that zone, and it's way too fast. That needs knocked down to 30, 35 miles an hour through there. Right there from Fletcher's Garage, Good Samaritan, down to Highway 5 South, Church of Christ down there.
And, I guess that's an RDOT. And
that's an RDOT situation there,
Right there for that. And, we'll be starting that project. They're doing
they're already surveying on that bridge stuff right there.
They're surveying that around that Hicks Creek Bridge. So all that project is in the works, and we'll be starting.
Yeah.
It's a ways off to start, but it's going to be here before we know it.
Right.
But they're already surveying. They've been out there all up and down that hill on the uphill side of the bridge. Where did the time go? We got about 30 seconds, Mayor. Final thoughts?
Hey, be careful out there.
Yeah.
It's still warm. It's going to warm back up. We got school starting back up. Hey, something we hadn't talked about in 30 seconds. We'll get it down here real quick. Bomber football is back, folks. And the season starts here just in a week or two. You know, they had a great year out there last year. Coach Hillrey and that new staff did with that program. And I really think they're going to be better this year. And we got to go support those kids. You know, where they're putting W's on the board or L's, we got to go out there and we got to support those kids. And I'll say this, I've been seeing a lot of activity from the football team. They're doing a great job.
There you go.
With the community.
Yep. XL7 TV will be there. We got to run. See you tomorrow.